So cat-cow. So cat-cow is a great posture, a great movement for helping to release off the paraspinal muscles, the muscles which run up the spine. So when you've had back pain or a stiff back, a long day at work, it's quite nice to mobilise through the spine just to soften those muscles and help to kind of loosen off the whole of the spine. So we'll bring the hands below the shoulders, the knees below the hips, and then imagine that the tailbone is dropping down to the ground. As we do, the middle of the back arches up, the head, last of all, drops down. So we've got this kind of angry cat position. We're really arching up. And then we go the other way. So the tailbone leads this time. The tailbone moved, so the tailbone sticking up. Then the belly comes down. Then the heart lifts, and then the head lifts. So we end up in this kind of scooped kind of position here. And then we go back the other way. So leading from the tailbone, waving through the spine, until the head drops. Coming back again, tailbone lifts, belly drops, head lifts up. If this feels aggravating or it feels too much, you can make it a much more subtle movement. So rather than kind of the big movements, we can go kind of a minimised version, but we're still doing the pelvic tilt, tailbone up, belly drops, heart lifts, head lifts. The other way, tailbone drops, back arches up, and then the head drops. So you can see it's kind of quite a subtle kind of manoeuvre. And so if we want to incorporate the breath, we can take a breath in. As we breathe out, we allow the body to scoop. So the tailbone drops, the back arches, the head drops. Then as we breathe in, the tailbone lifts, the belly drops, the heart lifts. So as we breathe in, it's almost like we're opening up through the chest. Breathing out, curling down. And breathing in, waving up. And just going in your own rhythm. One breath to one wave of the spine. And if it feels comfortable, we may want to finish by bringing the knees wide, big toes together, sitting onto the heels, buttock comes as far down to the heels as possible, and we can rest the head on the hands. In the child's pose, imagine that we're breathing out into the lower back. It's expanding, giving space into the muscles of the lower back. And so just take a few moments there, but only if it's comfortable. With the cat-cow, we can do these movements as much as we like. If it's helpful, we can do them a number of times during the day. In one sitting, maybe you do the cat-cow for a minute, maybe a couple of minutes.